Hasbulla.
I can't take your outfit right now. It's just so fucking.
It's cold. I'm in New York
It's
right now. Let's just say
yeah,
that.
right. I'm mad because you look like the background characters from Spider-Man PS4.
No, 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 oh, no, no,
Like I feel like I
no.
should just hit triangle on you right now and just you're gonna like high five me or some
Yeah.
shit.
Well, wait until you see Miles Morales. His interactions are
Right.
so great.
I feel like if I replay it now, like I'm gonna find your ass in a sable cage or some shit.
Hasbulla.
That's the first thing you say when you get freed.
No, Spider-Man, he just goes up to
Right.
random people. He's like, Hasbulla. He swings away. Or you go, hummus. He flies.
He's got a falafel in his hand for some reason. Or some shit. Yeah, I beat the game the other day. Well, I haven't played the DLC yet, but I did finish the main story.
Oh, so how
already
did you
saw my
like it?
screenshots on IG.
Daily
Yeah, I
Bugle
took
Daily,
a
right?
lot of fucking screenshots, dog.
I know. They're
Jay
nice.
Jonah Jameson better pay my ass for the amount of screenshots.
What's your Instagram that you made called? What is it called?
It's Daily Bugle IG. So if you guys want to follow it, I got some cool dope screenshots in there. I took like a bunch. Like sometimes I'll like go back and like edit it on Lightroom and shit. But yes, like I really like the graffiti art in that game because I like to play around with like the suits and like I love the stealth suit with the green spider on it because like there's so many like graffitis with like just like greens and like reds and shit. So I took some dope shots on it. I just posted one today. It was like with the white suit, the Future Foundation suit,
Yeah.
and there was like this black and white John. But it looks really. I love the suits in this game. It's like I hope they add more. Like, cause I really hope we get the black suit in the second one.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to get the black suit probably by like near the end. I can't wait for the second one. It's just such a shame. I heard that Sony's making more PlayStations now. Oh, PlayStation 4s actually than PS5s because
Really?
there's such a demand, but they can't like supply it. As scalpers, it's just as hard. It's a shame because I really want you to
weird
play.
because next gen, right?
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
it's gonna be hard. Like the sales are probably gonna plummet. A lot of stuff's coming out in 2022 just for PS5. And even 2023. It sucks. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna fix this though. It's hard. It's hard to go against the scalpers. You know.
Yeah, I wonder where Steam Deck's gonna go this year because
I forgot all about that.
I don't. Well, I mean, apparently they started December, right?
I
with the
forgot all about
pre-orders.
that. I seriously did. I don't know. I forgot. Yeah, didn't that? Well, it was like super expensive. I think it was like $600 for like if you get the ultimate version or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was. Yeah, it was like fucking what, like $800 for like the what was it? It was like 200 gigabytes or some shit. I'm just
I
interested to
forgot.
see it because I really want to know like, as I know it's like it's still early as far as like reviews go, but because I want to see like how well it does, like because the handheld market has really been dead for a long time. I mean, the Switch obviously is the dominant in the game right now,
Yeah, that's
but it doesn't offer much. I mean, I think they just got an update with like Bluetooth and shit, but I don't know. We just haven't had like really good like handheld in a while.
yeah. Sony dropped out. I think I heard that they said in an interview that they literally I think credited Nintendo. They said like that's Nintendo's game or something like that. It sucks. I wanted to get like another PSP or something like that. Have like some
I still have my
exclusives.
PSP. Yeah.
Yeah, because look, they had Uncharted, right? And so imagine if you have some exclusives and then you can only play on PSP. Like for example, Blackgate Origins for the Arkham series. I mean, even if you can download that for PlayStation Now, it's just like there's that market. I don't know how many people love Nintendo. I'm not a big fan of Nintendo games though, but maybe Marvel.
Yeah, Nintendo's kind of just like a controlled audience, I would say. That's like, at least with like PSP, you had like a wide range of games, not just, I mean, Nintendo obviously had a wide range of games, but it was more dominant towards like, like Mario or Zelda or like, other games. But I feel like, I don't know, if PSP made like a new console, like handheld console, I would be down for it. Like,
Handheld,
especially all the
yeah.
new games now. Like, can you imagine like playing fucking like Miles Morales, like on a handheld?
Well, like Stadia, that thing, or what is it called? That's not called Stadia. It's called what's that? Oh, Steam, the Steam Deck. Yeah. Well, if it looks good on there, Steam Deck, right? Or
Yeah,
Stream
Steam Deck.
Deck. Something like that.
Now you're fucking me up.
Hasbulla. Hasbulla. Well, no, I mean if it's called like whatever. No, but like the graphics really have to look good. That's like the whole thing about Spider-Man 2. It's just the photo mode, but like the texture detail and stuff. If it looks great on handheld, perfect. I think we're due for some like really powerful handheld
Handheld
platforms.
graphics has come a long way though since like DS time.
Oh well, yeah, of course, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, just look at Switch. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
graphics look amazing. So
yep.
I don't know, but can't wait for Steam Deck. I don't know, or Stream Deck, whatever the fuck you call it.
Hasbulla!
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast with Dylan and Akram. Hope everyone's been enjoying winter break, staying home, catching up on your favorite movies and shows. Today, we are back with another review of your favorite bounty hunter in Chapter 3 of the Book of Boba Fett, titled The Streets of Mos Espa. Akram, it was a very, very interesting episode. It kind of felt like filler. But what did you take away from this episode?
For sure, yeah. It was a fun episode. I mean, we got more of Black Chrysanthemum, which is awesome. We got to
Yes.
see his prowess on live action. That's great, and we also get to see how fast he sprints. And other than that, I mean, we got some your favorite Sophie. What's her name?
Thatcher.
Sophie Thatcher. Yeah, we got
Yeah.
we got to see finally like who is she. I guess we'll talk more about that a little later. And we got some more flashbacks as well, some devastating flashbacks. All in all, I think it was a pretty good episode. I mean, yeah, it did feel like filler. But the last part of the episode, I think we're going to talk about a lot because that's yeah, we have some predictions for that, and I think it's gonna ramp up later on. So, what did you think about it?
Yeah, so when we left off with Boba, he was kind of having that flashback with the Tuskens, and we got more insight to how he got out of the Sarlacc pit and what he was doing all that time during Mandalorian. But so I'm glad that they kind of wrapped that story arc now, and we're kind of like back into the present, and now he's dealing with the current situation with like him in the huts. But I kind of felt like that ending with the Sand People kind of felt like anticlimactic in a way, because it was like he went through all that shit, and then just suddenly just fucking they all got Anakin in a way, like not just the men but the women and the children.
I ate them. Well, it was fast. It went by so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kinda fast, but, it was very kind of, like, tragic in a way because he built this relationship with them, and, it was kinda sad to see them go like that because like, even when they showed, like, when he, did the funeral pyre and then he had to, like, put all their, gaffi sticks and he had, like, the little stick from the little kid that I don't know, that just touched me in a way because I don't know. He bonded with them so much, and then, just to see them all, like, go extinct, basically. It was kinda like watching, like, a I don't know, like a history movie and seeing, like, all the, I don't know, Native Americans wiped out or something overnight or some shit. But, moving on from less depressing, story arcs, so we finally get to, him in Jabba's palace, and he's trying to figure out where he's at right now with the crime lords. So it's kind of felt like watching like The Sopranos in a way, because he's trying to like pay up to these different families that are in control of Mos Espa, because apparently Bib Fortuna didn't have the manpower like Jabba did, so he had to rely on these families, which were the Trandoshans, the Aqualish, and the Clotunians, who we saw in the trailer. So I'm guessing these are like the big heads of like the crime in Tatooine. So I'm guessing next episode we're gonna see them and like see like where that negotiation goes. But yeah, we did see like Sophie Thatcher and what I call the Inspector Gadget kids
Cyberpunkish.
with
Yeah.
their Power Ranger ass bikes.
We need Keanu Reeves in there too, and then
I
it's
know,
set.
or like Winter Soldier or something. But it's cool. It's cool because like he's a like I said like in last episode like he finds a way to negotiate every situation he's in. So he always managed to find a way to like different problems. So he still paid up to that one guy, but he got the kids to like work for him, which was cool because like he's kind of like building his crew up, like his own like little posse army, I guess. So I feel like that's gonna really like because like, he invests in people, like I said. So I feel like by the end of the episode, he's gonna have like a lot of allies in the end because he even let Black Chrysanthemum go. So I feel like he may like pay him back later, like who knows? But and then we got to see the Huts back, and they gave him a gift, which was the Rancor, which was interesting. So now we have another live action Rancor, and it was cool that they mentioned too, like the witch, the Dathomir witches. I thought that was just like a cool little mention because
was
we
really
saw that
cool.
in what was it, Force Unleashed 1, I think, when it was, when you were on Dathomir, and then, those Night Sisters, they were riding the Rancors, so I thought that was, like, a cool little throwback. And then we saw fucking Danny Trejo, which I thought was the coolest shit, because
Machete.
Robert Rodriguez had a hand in that. That was just so funny to see, like, I think, like, every actor now is, like, getting, like, a spotlight cameo in Star Wars, but, what else did you think?
Yeah, that was cool. My man Machete is there.
Machete.
I just like I don't know. We were talking a lot about the character Boba Fett, and now I was thinking about it. Now he kind of reminds me of like it's weird to compare it to, but like Mike Tyson. He reminds me
In
like
a way, yeah.
yeah, because it's like he was like so hard back then, and now it's like he's very like I don't know. It's just like a different part of his life. But um, I feel like at first I thought the point of seeing the sand people wasn't just to like show oh this is how he how he got from point A to point B. It's more of like honestly like how he's transformed as a character. But now I'm thinking like, will he come to a realization that he can't like fight his way through or control Tatooine through respect? Maybe you have to strong arm some people. And so I'm like thinking because the sand people they died, right? They've been demolished. And so there was no respect gained. He went to some people, like he went to like one of the Pike leaders or whatever, and like there was no respect there that they showed. So now I'm thinking, well, I think now he's gonna have to fight fire or fire pretty much soon, and I think it's gonna go out to an all out war, really. And will we see like some returning characters as we talked about last episode, like Emilia Clarke's character, Kira? I don't know. I hope so, but you know, yeah, it's just I feel like it's gonna escalate. This episode for sure was filler, but I feel like the last part of it really was like supposed to like be like a oh shit moment. Like that's like a lot of like pikes.
Definitely, like, set up for, like, bigger events coming.
And it's so soon too because I'm thinking about it. I think how many episodes? I believe there's like 6 episodes, right? No, 7. I believe it's 6 and
I
7.
wanted to
Were
say 7 to 8 or something like
I
that.
think it's 6 and 7 because 6 and 7 are going to release in the same day as well. So you guys could also check out our review. We'll just do a combo episode, I guess. But yeah, I mean, for episode 4 to ramp up, I think we're going to see a lot more cameos soon. It for sure feels like this is like an open space, like to have random people come here. I don't doubt we'll see like Barack Obama or something show up later on. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, it just feels like I thought at first seeing the Sand People die and like to pass by that moment so quickly. I thought that it kind of destroyed like that beautiful thing they had going on there.
Well,
But
that's why I said it felt anticlimactic, because you
yeah,
had that whole episode dedicated to them, and then suddenly, like, boom, they're just gone. So it's like,
exactly. I mean, unless it's supposed to now get more violent, is that why it's like you're supposed to kind of like instead of thinking about each episode as an individual episode, maybe you're supposed to think about it as a whole. And it's like, oh yeah, now it feels like things are gonna get more violent, more aggressive soon. I mean, it's enough talking, right? I'm thinking that
right.
that's where it might go. And he's gonna like have to be that bounty hunter again, and it's kind of
Mhm.
tragic in a way. A lot of Star Wars characters are tragic, and maybe his tragedy really is he can't leave this life of a bounty hunter. He can't lead through
Mhm.
respect. He has to lead through basically a Terminator, as we talked about in last
Right.
episode. So give us more of your thoughts.
Yeah, he's going through, like, his trial right now. Like, it's like, can he really step up and become, because he's, like you said, he's used to being a bounty hunter his whole life, and now suddenly when, he's gotta make decisions, that usually his employers make, is he up for that game now? Does he have what it takes to make those hard decisions? Like, I mean, obviously he's been, like, getting away with, like, sparing a lot of people, but is it gonna come back and bite him in the ass? Because now you have the Pike Syndicate, and they're taking over now, as we saw at the end of the episode, and I have a feeling that they're not gonna be the main villains. I feel like Crimson Dawn is gonna have a hand in this somehow, but who knows? That's just speculation on my part, but, uh, who knows? I mean, the Huts, I mean, they already left Tatooine, but, they're still out there too. So, they're also big rivals to his power empire right now. Um, I don't know, it's just, and I feel like like, when he had the Rancor, he kinda, like, saw himself too in that Rancor too, because it's like, Rancors are like, known for being, like, tough, But I think like when Danny Trejo was like, "Oh yeah, they actually have like feelings and they're like very compassionate
Ooh,
creatures."
there you go.
I feel like that was like him like looking at himself almost because like the Rancors like they said were like bred for war. So that's almost like him in a way because like the clones obviously. But is he more than just a bounty hunter? Is he more than just like some crime lord? Can he be like a leader or like a motivator? Like he makes like a fucking I don't know, like those inspirational videos on Facebook or some shit,
Goalcast or whatever. Yeah, it's like
right?
Tamura's voice. Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. It was interesting. I wonder though how Black Chris Hansen got into the palace though. That like either his security is trash, or like because we didn't see Fennec for a while too. So it's kinda, like, sus in a way. So or
Ooh.
just Black Chris Hansen just that good, I guess, but I don't know,
Yeah,
that
I
fight was
guess.
wild, though, like, I feel like I was watching fucking, like, Arnie fight, like, the Predator or something,
The
like, "Come
Punisher.
here,
It was just the
kill me,"
Punisher.
right?
Yeah. They had La Donna Mobile in the background.
Right.
Yeah, that was cool. I like seeing. I love seeing live, like comic book characters just coming back, or like animated characters, like live action, seeing what they could do. Like Ahsoka, I think was like awesome. And here we get to see Black Chrysanthemum. I hope more people get more into the comics as well. I hope this is like a gateway drug to Star Wars, the shows.
Yeah, because the comics have a lot of, like, characters that are just, like, fan favorites, and, I'm glad that, Dave and John are, like, drawing from lore. That's what made Mandalorian so special is because they didn't just draw from the movies and the shows, or like at that time is the only show, but from like the video games and like the books and the legends and all that. So I yeah, like I hope the comics. Well, they kind of like have found their way now into this universe, and Tatooine is such a big like hotspot in the Star Wars universe, like because we saw a lot of like Easter eggs too, like that one what was it that one uh rickshaw droid from episode 2. Do you notice
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
when that
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
pulling,
Right,
Anakin
right.
and Padme?
That
Yeah,
was
we
funny.
saw
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, and actually we saw, the repair lady from Mandalorian when they were putting up
Yes, we did.
the
Yeah, she walked by.
the
Yeah, with the helmets.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just cool, like, this whole universe is just, like, one big, like, I don't know, nerd pool, I guess.
The Star
Just,
Wars
like
cinematic universe.
pretty much, that's what it that's why I keep calling it, like, the Mandalorian verse because it's like,
Yeah.
they you draw so many elements from all the movies, and when you stew them in together, right, it just makes, like, an awesome experience, so, yeah, overall, it was an okay episode, I thought the action scenes were a little lackluster, like, the chase scene, I don't know, it just for some
It
reason,
was
they felt like they were
slow.
going slow, yeah, it was like
Yeah, it was like, "What? That's
it
how
was so
fast it
weird because
goes?"
damn, they must have had, like, fucking, like, speed limit or speed bumps on the
I
roads or
think
some shit.
so, I don't know, yeah, that was like yeah, it was so sluggish, I was like, "What's going on?"
'Cause the car looked cool, like, that one that Major Domo guy was, like, riding, and the speeder I don't know about the speeder bike because they kinda look like French mopeds, in
Y
my
they
opinion.
did. I thought it was gonna be like Solo or something like that type
Right.
of chase or whatever. I think I prefer Solo's chase over this one.
Yeah, it was, like it's kinda weird, it's, like, fucking, like, running over, like, food carts and shit, like, you just
Yeah.
basically, like, destroyed the Tatooine economy in one day.
You're right. Yeah, I know.
Like,
He was a major
now no one's
terrorist
gonna
there.
respect you, Boba.
Boba the terrorist.
Yeah, but it was cool, it was cool. Every time, like, they, like, those kids were, like, sabotaging the car, I'm like, "Oh, buzz droids." Yeah, but, I don't know, any predictions for what we'll see next episode? I mean, obviously, they set up, this big war with the Pikes, so do you think, what do you think is gonna happen with them?
Yeah, I think it's just this is really like this episode is supposed to like change the mood on things, and I think it's going to ramp up. It's true what the twins were saying, like this is just a rock, it's not really worth it. I was thinking about that. Yeah, it's just a rock, it's not worth it. But I feel like when you visit Tatooine, it really shapes you as a person, and you can come out good or you can come out bad. And I think it's really for Boba, it's all about the principle, and I think we might see more of that because it's really like a shitty planet. There's no reason to really stay there. It's there's no reason, but I think it's just really about the principle and characterization. Yeah, I think it's gonna ramp up. I think we might see like things with the Pikes escalate. I think we'll see some sabotaging happening around Tatooine or Mos Espa or something like that. I think we might explore more of Tatooine, maybe on some unknown regions, hopefully, and hopefully we get some callbacks maybe to the Mandalorian. I don't know because I got a feeling we might like one of these episodes we might. And yeah,
Yeah,
just they
they
should
kind of have to set up, like, what Mandalorian's gonna be
right.
for the next season, so I have
Hmm.
a feeling at the end we're gonna I don't know, maybe they'll show Din Djarin, like I said,
It's
or maybe some
possible.
Mandalorians. It's possible.
Like a new
Um,
vehicle or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah, or like something. Yeah, and we still haven't even seen Slave. Well, in the Camino scenes we've seen it, but yeah, Slave One we still
yeah.
haven't seen yet. So like you said, we only have like a couple episodes left. So they're really gonna have to like bump up, the action or the conflict or resolve it. Um,
Yeah.
but I really kind of want to see him like ride the Rancor now.
Oh, that's gonna be an end battle. Watch. That's gonna be like he's gonna come out last minute with it. Yeah, you'll see.
So
Yep.
funny because like his Rancor is kind of like Tony Montana's Tiger or some shit. I feel like every like
Basically,
good
yeah.
crime boss needs like a pet. Like how like the Bond villains always have like a Shark Tank or some shit. So you're not like a true boss if you don't have like a man devouring pet.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see what next episode brings. Also, I just want to mention Phil Lamar played the Pike boss, famous voice actor Phil Lamar. He voiced Samurai Jack,
Oh, I didn't even.
and
Oh,
he's done like a couple voices. But yeah, I didn't even realize that until I watched the end credits. I was like, oh shit, Phil Lamar like was in the Star Wars universe.
he's
Yeah,
everywhere.
can't wait for next episode. And also just you want to talk about our Peacemaker
Oh, guys,
show
yeah.
coming up?
I can't wait for that. Between Friday or Saturday, it might be released. Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow on the time of this recording, so be sure to check that out on HBO Max. We can't wait to give you guys a whole series review of Peacemaker, as we done for What If, Hawkeye, and now the Book of Boba Fett. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a lot of fun discussing and exploring things, and we hope you guys stick with us.
Definitely. Can't wait for Peacemaker. It's gonna look awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, guys, thank you for watching our review. Stick with us as we're following Boba Fett. We only have a couple episodes left. But make sure you like, follow, subscribe to us on YouTube, Anchor, and Spotify. Like Akram said, we got Peacemaker coming out, and we got a lot of great content coming this month. And only a couple more episodes left for season 2 of our podcast. So season 3 is on its way. Can't wait. But until then, guys, thanks for having lunch with us.
See you guys. Hasbulla.
Hasbulla.
Okay, go away.